Hey everyone, Super Saiyan Sanchez back here with another video. Bring you guys Recoome. Let's check them out. Sorry about the glare from the ring light. Alright, let's go ahead and get a 360 of that box. I want to apologize that I've been hiatus for the last, I think, about 10 days. So sorry about that. I've been dealing with my daughter being sick and a whole bunch of stuff like that. You know, family matters. Yeah, but I'm back. I want to bring you guys this this new video. Sorry about the sound, the upstairs. My daughter's running around. Summertime just started for them, so be staying up all night. All right, let's go ahead and grab Recoome right off. Alright, there he is. Let me back out. Yeah, and there he is, man. He looks pretty great. Alright, let's take him out of the package. Yeah, he looks fantastic. Comes along with the extra parts, how Jace did as well. Jace came with the, if anyone didn't see the last review, Jace does come with the extra head when Ginyu does change his body to Goku's body. So yeah, let's go ahead and take him out of the package, see how this looks. Alright everyone, I got Recoome out of the package, have him on the display. He looks great. I already did have him on the side of my display shelf. If anyone did see, sorry about that. My rotating stand did stop. I think I'm gonna have to put some new batteries in here. Alright, and let's go ahead and bring it down along with the accessories so you guys can see this. Alright. Alright, and he does come with some good accessories. Just the same way how Jace did. Okay, we'll start with the extra Ginyu head. When he does turn into the frog, he does change, which looks pretty good. I'm really liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how he looks with this head on. And he does change it to the frog. I think I believe Goku found out the trick. I think Krillin tells him. Sorry about that. And here is the frog, the Nanik frog. For anyone who did see the show, definitely pretty cool. Sorry about the upstairs noise. I got my daughter running around. My small one. Alright, put this down. Go with another face. We do have a yelling face with the Recoome looking to the side, which is still pretty cool. Like I said before, I'm sorry about being gone, guys. I think I was gone for 9 days, and if I upload the video earlier today, it's gonna be 10 days. So I said sorry about that. I got caught up with the family. My daughter's being sick. The end of the school year. Alright, you know, graduation for my little girls. They're still small. Alright, I got another yelling face. I'm looking the other way. It's pretty good, man. I'm telling you, what they've been doing with the printing, and man, just so much detail in this. It's crazy. Definitely can appreciate this type of stuff. If anyone does have the Ginyu Force, go ahead and, or have the Recoome in general, let me know in the comments and tell me what you think of the figure. I always like to hear back from everyone. Alright, we just got a yelling face as well, just looking straight down. Man, he looks great, man. He's pretty big too. And if you guys are wondering, this is where the scouter does go and his hair goes on top. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swap do some different poses. He does come with 4 extra hands. These are one of his hand sets for when he's doing his dancing poses. I'll show you guys right now. I believe it's on the cover of the box. Yeah, it is on the cover of the box. Show you guys that. Another set of hands. Let's see. Alright. And it's the same thing. He is doing his dancing moves. If anyone has seen the show, you guys know the Ginyu Force likes to dance. They're huge. I'm not really sure. I think it's just Captain Ginyu, but I don't know if he's kind of like told the team we got to be the best dancers too. But hey, I appreciate this type of stuff. All right, and we got his gripping hands, where he is gripping something. He could be holding the Dragon Ball, I believe, or doing some sort of blast. If you have a third-party piece, you guys can do some stuff here. Yeah, but everything looks good. Nothing crazy over here. Alright, and the last set of hands, he is doing his blast hands, where he is doing blasts. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Common stuff, nothing crazy. And last but not least, the last accessory he does come with is the Dragon Ball. This is a 3-star Dragon Ball. Yeah, and this one is actually good. You know, it's had a couple smudges from handprints, fingerprints, but doesn't have cracks how the Captain Ginyu did. I just assume that's the way like it came, because I did get it used. Maybe someone didn't really care too much about the Dragon Ball. All right, guys, let's make our way back up to the Recoome. Sorry about that. Let's zoom back up, and we'll zoom out a bit. All right. He looks great, and my rotating stand just stopped. Sorry. And he looks great, man. The detail there. The scouter looks good too. All right. Yeah, and he is tilted to the side. Let me move that a bit. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of this armor. Like I don't like this flimsy pop out. I don't like it, but I understand that when you're doing poses, it helps out a lot, and it's pretty easy to put back on. So yeah, nice cheeks. Yeah, but the figure looks great. He is a hefty guy. He's up there with, I would say, with Birder. Him and Birder are pretty hefty. Yeah. I'm saying hefty. Birder is up next with the review. I'm gonna be doing Birder, and he does come with Birder and Gildo, and he does. I want to add the demoniacal fit Gildo with this. So just a heads up. And we're gonna go ahead and do our first pose. All right, everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and do a pose. Sorry about that. I did cut off the camera real quick. I had to put the new batteries inside of my rotating stand. So we're gonna go ahead and see some ideas off the box, as we usually do. I try to do some poses with you guys. And this is the more common pose, where he's doing his dance. All right, let's go ahead and turn. Okay. Talk about common pose. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah, we got some good stuff here. We got a lot of good posing. Like I said, there is that extra face for Ginyu when he does turn into the frog. Alright, so let's see, where are we going with this one? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go with this pose where he is just straight going. I don't know what pose that is, but that's a funny one. Alright, let's go ahead and use that one. Alright. Sorry about that. A little sleepy. And let me see. He looks like he's just, yeah, he is yelling. And which hands is he using? Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. His left leg is, well, it's going back, but we're gonna put him on his foot. Alright, his head is gonna go up a little bit. Let's go ahead and swap his head right now. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that he is looking straight, looking forward. Hey, and shout out to anyone who's been subscribing. I've been seeing a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate everyone watching. Any type of content that you guys want, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Let me know. I'm a huge, I like to listen to my community, what you guys like, what I like. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to show you guys his face. Let me go ahead and get the light a little more better. Sorry about that. Alright. And we're gonna go ahead and put his pegs here. Just pop it in. Show you guys. Alright. Apply a little pressure. He is there. We need to do just a little more. Alright, there we are. Because I did see a gap between his hair and his head, but he's good now. Go ahead and pop this in. I honestly believe this is like the best. This Recoome is actually the best Ginyu Force figure I've had so far. I think, or I believe that his everything kind of stays in place and doesn't fall off. Like his hair stays in place, his scouter stays in place, which I can appreciate. I'm assuming that things got better over time, you know, with the figures being made. I'm assuming that. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and use his. Let's see. So we're gonna swap his hands, and let's check it out. Trying to see which hands he is using. Yeah, it looks like he has his thumb down, so let's go ahead and try this one. Alright, here we are. Like I said, the armor does occasionally fall off, but it's not a big deal. Something I think everyone can deal with. Sorry if I hit the camera. Alright, let's pop this hand in. And man, it's nice and stiff. It's not loose. That's what I like about this figure. I haven't really went crazy with doing crazy poses. If anyone knows, I did say that in the last couple videos when I started Ginyu, I will be doing all of them doing a pose together. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and go for 2 poses for everyone. I want everyone to see that, and I will do that. So I'm a man of my word. I want to try to do that for everyone. Show you guys, you know, people who don't have any, who don't have the Ginyu Force. I want to do that for everyone. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lean him forward, pop his chest up a bit. Oh, he is having that problem right there. It's kind of just going down. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that popped out. Let's go ahead and pop it back in. All right, there you are. All right, and here you are. His hands are going a little black. Okay, that was a little stiff. Let's go ahead and, yeah, there it is. All right. When I did that, I did pop his armor out and then pop it back in. I don't like that to happen, but it's like I said, it's a common thing, especially with these figures or with the armor. If anyone did see the Raditz, anyone see the Gohan and the Krillin, you know. Oh, and everyone, I will be posting tomorrow. Tamashi is releasing a new Krillin. I'm not sure if it's gonna be. I believe it's a 4.0. So I will be doing an update on that as well. So I just want you guys to know. I'm up on it. I'm on Facebook, trying to keep up with new stuff that's being released. All right, here we are. All right, I think we got the pose. Let's go ahead and put him down. Let's get the rotating stand to turn on first. Sorry, everyone. All right, we're gonna go ahead and. This is gonna be a difficult pose because he is standing on 1 foot. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. I'm gonna try my hardest to try to get this for you guys. I believe he can do this pose. Just gotta go ahead and see if we can get it done. Let me go ahead and use a little bit of extra putty. If anyone doesn't know, I use Gorilla mounting putty. It's my preferred choice. Comes out pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pretty extra thick piece so I can put on the bottom of his foot so we could do a pose. I believe it should hold him. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna try. Put some pressure here. Let's just hope. I think you can do it. It's all about how you. Let's see if this works. I'm not 100% sure if it will. And I think he's gonna fall over. And he did fall over. All right, everyone, and we did achieve the pose. It was harder than I expected. I guess I realized that you got to go ahead and put the weight more on to the back of his left side. Like, I guess you can, you know, the peg, the way you lean the peg. I was able to achieve the pose, so that's good. It was a hassle, but thank God it's already done. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I did cut off for a second because the figure did fall over. I didn't include that. But yeah, here you guys are. We're gonna go ahead and go for another pose. So check this out. Let's see. All right, let's see what we're gonna go for next. I'm gonna go for one of his. Go for one of these poses where he is with the Ginyu Force dancing. All right, so let's see. All right. Pop the hand peg off. We have this one where he is doing a dance, but there's another one he is using here. And yeah. Let's see. Alright. I think this is more of an easier pose. He is looking straight, so I think it'll be a lot easier. To pop his fist back on. And he is putting his foot to the side. He's grabbing it. I'm going to bend the knee up a little forward. And that did fall off. I'm going to pop that back in. And I didn't get it right there. There you are. All right. And he is kind of leaning forward. And he is, let me see. It looks like he's leaning a little more forward. Alright. And he can pop out a little bit. He can pop out a little bit when you're leaning the figure forward. You can go back and forth. Let's see. Put his fist where he is. Remember, he is leaning a little bit down. He is crouching down. See if we can get this. Oh, sorry about that. I had no idea we were out of focus. All right, so he is leaning forward in the image. Go ahead and try. I didn't want to do that, but okay. He is leaning. I'm not really sure if we're gonna be able to hit this right here, but we'll try. Without having to. His armor plate is going up in the photo on the box, because he is doing like a pose where he is going to the side. All right, well, we'll fill out. Okay, sorry about that. This fell through. Just pop it back in. All right. Hey, did anyone check out the new Dragon Ball Daima episodes that dropped? I think about 2 weeks ago. I finally saw them on Crunchyroll. I was only watching dub. I don't really like to watch sub. I'm more of a dub guy. Yeah, let me know if you guys saw it. It was pretty cool. Me and my wife did catch up on it, and finally happy to finish Daima. Hopefully soon the 4K Blu-ray does come out. I'm planning on getting it. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, I think we got everything done. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my rotating stand because I feel like when I have it rotating, it's kind of a hassle. So go ahead and give you guys the more pose. Let's bring it down a bit. All right. I did take some of the matte putty off. Let's put it back on. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more mounting putty. Put it back on the bottom of his other foot. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see if we can achieve this pose. I think we can. It's because I was thinking of doing the pose without the mounting, the rotating stand, but I was like, nah, I think I want to do it with it. Sorry, let me go up a bit. I think he is doing more of a pose on the box. I'm trying to match the box. I'm trying to do the best I can. All right, I believe that's good. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and he is moving his body armor, his armor. There you are. See how this looks right now. Sorry about the hands in the way, guys. I'm just trying to show you guys how this goes. Posing is not easy. Posing ain't easy. Shout out to Pawn Cheesy, my boy. If you're ever watching, bro, I would love to do some content with you or anything like that, man. It'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and lift his hand up a bit. I think I want to lift his hand up just a little bit over here. And trying to achieve poses, man, is not easy. Has anyone who's watching my videos or subscribers, has anyone done any posing? I believe doing poses are really hard. And if you have done any videos or posing, let me know. I would love to follow your channel and drop your channel in the comments. I love to support everyone. If you show support, I'll give support. I love to help people out. All right, guys, I believe we have it down. All right, here we are. Let me go ahead and lift up the camera better. And we're gonna start the rotating stand. Let me go ahead and reverse, or not reverse it, but let me put this over here. I think this might, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be my thumbnail. I haven't decided yet. I want to have a pretty cool thumbnail. I haven't decided yet on that. All right, let me start the rotating stand. Sorry, everyone. Wrong way. Zoom in on that. Oh, too zoomed. Yeah, Recoome looks pretty cool. And anyone who's watching the video, who's your favorite Ginyu character? My favorite Ginyu character is Birder. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so go ahead and give me your Ginyu Force character that you do like. Like I said, mine is Birder. It's between Birder and Jace. I think together they're pretty cool. They're a pretty cool set. You guys will have a lot of fun doing poses. Definitely gonna be doing a lot. I feel like if you have the if you have the Ginyu Force together, you're gonna be doing a lot of great poses. All right, let's go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do next. Let me go ahead and get some inspiration from the box. I'll be back. All right, everyone, got the pose ready to do on the rotating stand. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Let's go ahead and bring them back the other way. All right, they're too zoomed in. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the pose that I did try to go for. It's on the box, achievable pose. It's pretty cool. I did go ahead and go for this one right here. So yeah, maybe I should have showed you guys that first before I started just posing there. All right, so go ahead and go for another pose. One of his more famous poses when he is out with, of course, most of the famous poses are just him dancing, but let me show you guys that right now. All right, everyone, we did achieve the next pose. Go ahead and zoom just a little bit on that. Sorry about that. And he looks phenomenal where he is doing his pose. I believe it's one of the poses when they get off the, I believe they're dancing for Frieza or they're dancing for Goku. Yeah, he's probably just thinking these guys are clowns. I can't remember if they do see him like, or they're showing off their poses when they land on Planet Namek. Yeah, this is the pose I did go for. His one of the more known poses. They are right here. It's on the back of the box. They do some good poses here, so you guys have ideas of what you guys can do by yourself. I know it can take a while to try to do poses. I did drop the figure a couple times. Hopefully you guys have it in a good area, maybe a rug on the floor, so you won't damage the figure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and show you some next stuff. All right, everyone, and we did go ahead and achieve this pose. This is Captain Ginyu when he is turned into a frog. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a little more. His I don't know. I feel like I'm having issues with his head. I feel like it doesn't fit. That's just my opinion. I think I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can do it more better, but I ended up using some mounting putty just to try to get him to. Yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a better view right here from his face. I'm trying to get the right angle. Yeah, him and the frog. They keep. I don't know. For some reason, they keep. Not focusing, but okay. Either way, let me go ahead to the next figure, the next pose. All right, everyone went ahead and put Recoome in his final pose where he is holding the Dragon Ball. Check him out. I did have to use some mounting putty to try to keep him down. For some reason, his middle of his chest, he keeps slouching to the side. I'm not sure if maybe the peg is a little loose. If you guys can see, he's kind of like leaning to the side. Yeah, but all right. Let's go ahead and take him out. Take him off the rotating stand, and we're gonna go ahead and do some side-by-side comparisons. Move that. Let's put him here down. Sorry, put him down here. Have him doing some side-by-side comparisons to height-wise. Sorry. All right. Hopefully everyone's getting a good view. Hopefully I'm not messing that up. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and put him next side by side with. Well, if he can fit. Let's see how this is gonna work. Him and Captain Ginyu. See if I can move him just a bit. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, and him and Ginyu. Well, Ginyu was about to fall. Luckily he didn't. Him and Ginyu are about the same size. Well, of course, Recoome is a little bigger. He's always been bigger, but looks pretty good. And he did fall over. All right, and Captain Ginyu did fall. Sorry about that. Here he is with first form Frieza. He's not fitting here, so let's go ahead and. I didn't expect that. Let's go ahead and put Recoome in the back since he is a pretty large figure. All right, and let's go ahead and put first form Frieza in front of him. Yeah, he looks pretty good, man. Height wise, along with Frieza, with Lord Frieza. Can't do the voice correctly. Sorry about that. That's my failed attempt to try to do the voice. All right, and we'll go ahead and move Frieza. And I bought in. We did do a review on this battle armor. I believe it's Gohan. I think it's battle armor. Yeah, he is fighting on the planet Namek along with Krillin. Let me go ahead and push down a little bit. Yeah, so that's definitely those two together are great. And since we have him there, we might as well go ahead and add a Dende. Of course, Dende is really small. Yeah, let's go ahead and check them out. And the detail, man, the detail on these figures are great. Yeah, but let me go ahead and back it out. If anyone is interested in looking at the reviews, I don't have this one up yet. I'm gonna do Purunga soon, since when I finish the Ginyu Force, that's the next one I will do. And of course the battle armor clothes. It's kind of this one is actually a really good review. I definitely say go check it out, guys. Like, that's definitely one of my higher. I feel like that's a slept on figure, like the battle armor. Yeah, but okay, let's go ahead and grab Recoome and give you my final thoughts of the figure. He is a great figure. I definitely recommend you guys getting him. All right, so cons. A lot of the cons are, of course, the armor that is flimsy that pops off. That's probably one of the downfalls. That's probably annoying. You're gonna do a lot of poses. All this stuff is gonna pop out. You're probably gonna get frustrated. They might fall over. That's probably one of the cons of the figure. But other than that, that's the only thing I can say bad about this figure. Everything else is great. I'm hoping Tamashii does better in the future. Okay, let me show you guys this. He kind of like tilts over. I keep putting him, or I kind of lift him up, and he kind of just drops. So that's another thing that I don't like. I'm not sure if that's just that's something I gotta fix, or maybe a loose peg. Just saying that's the only thing I feel like it's kind of loose. Everything else here is great. Tight joints. I don't know why it's loose in the middle, but yeah. I'm gonna give this figure a solid 8. It's a great big figure. Recoome is pretty cool. If you do have the Ginyu Force, if you have Recoome or the Ginyu Force, go ahead and put it in the comments. I want to know what you guys think of this figure. I want more. I want to talk to you guys more about the figures. What do you guys think of the figures? Is there any reviews that you guys want? If you do want a review, let me know. I want to make it work for you guys. I love doing the content. I'm trying to get a new rotating stand. These rotating stands that I did get were from eBay, and they tend to turn off. The batteries run out fast. I have the wire still goes kind of slow. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys' opinion of everything. Next will be Birder and Gildo. Those are my next review. Hopefully up in the next 4 to 5 days. I'm sorry about being away for a little bit of time, like family, a lot of stuff going on. So I shout out to anyone subscribing. I hope you guys keep subscribing, keep leaving me comments. I love answering your comments. I love talking to you guys. Remember, you guys can do this too. I watch a lot of YouTubers who do this, reviews, unboxings. I love to do this. This is a hobby, and you guys can too if you guys ever want to do it. No, only question is if you have the time to do it. So yeah, shout out to you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.